Trojan family, what's up? USCJ, we here, man. We here once again, and I told you every time that I get some news, I'm coming back to you. I promised a guy by the name of Anthony Spirit. Anthony told me, he said, man, you're the only social media outlet I'm using. You're the only way I'm getting my USC news. So I told Anthony, whenever I get an update, I'm bringing it back. Anthony, I got another one for you today, man. We got some incredible news. Listen, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram, USCJ32 on Twitter. USCJ. So check this out, man. I got some more news, but I got one more shout out. Listen, whenever anybody needs anything for me to shout out anybody, whenever anybody needs anything for whatever it is that you guys need USCJ to do, I'm here for you. Listen, I got another one, and it's Renee Munez. Look, check it out. You want me to shout out a guy by the name of Joe Jeezy. Joe, listen. Joe, Jeezy, you having some problems believing, man. They're telling me you having some problems believing. Well, I understand. Look, all of us have been hurt. All of us have been hurt with the past situation that's been going on with USC. But check this out. We need you to jump on the bandwagon, man. We need you to jump on the bandwagon. Let me tell you why. Because the train is about to leave. When the train leaves, listen, I'm throwing the keys away. I'm throwing the keys away, Joe. Joe Jeezy, I'm throwing the keys away. The train is not coming back. In August, you can't jump on the train. The train's not going to be here. The train and the key's going to be gone, Joe. So listen, no bandwagon jumping come August. You got to get on it right now. Listen, it's a lot of faith to be had, to be able to have in this particular coaching staff, man. Everything's going to be different. All of us had our feelings crushed. Everything's about to change, Joe. So listen, I'm going to tell you why. This is why. Listen, we got some great news today, man. We got some great news, but it's two major stories we got to talk about, man. It's two major stories today that we got to talk about. This is the first one. Joe, you should be happy. Joe Jeezy, you should be happy about this. Check this out, man. Last night, I couldn't get on. I was on an Alabama podcast last night, and you can find that podcast at College Football with Chris Lewis. And the USCJ represented well. I want to shout out Glenn from this podcast. I want to shout out Corey from this podcast. They came over, represented, made comments. Look, and I can't even think of everybody, but all those who came over there with USCJ, I appreciate you, man. Fight on. We represented well last night. The guy was shocked. He said, man, I have never had this many USC people, but shout out to everybody who came and represented. Check this out. We got some news, man. And the news is we got another commit. His name is Braxton Myers. Braxton Myers committed to us last night. Braxton Myers committed to us last night, and he is the number 6 overall safety in the country. This brings our class to the number 8 class in the country. Yes, I said it. This brings our class, the 2023 class, to the number 8 class in the country. And listen, Braxton, man, he has all what you call the intangibles. He has the lateral movement. He has the side to side. He has the vertical. He has lateral movement. This guy has everything that you need. And if you look at his scouting report, it says this. It says, this is directly from his scouting report. It says physically owns an NFL pedigree coming from his father who played at Alabama and his father who played at the Dallas Cowboys. And it says, if you're looking for a safety, physically, he has exactly what you want coming into college football. This guy's out of Texas. He's a big time. He was recruited by all the major colleges. You name them, Clemson, Alabama, whoever. This guy is big time, and he committed to us last night live on CBS. So listen, man, I couldn't bring that to you because I was on that podcast. But listen, this is going to bring our class to the number 8 class in the country. So now let's go over that class real quick. We got some big time players. We got Braxton Myers, which is a safety. We got Malachi Nelson, the quarterback. We got Zachariah Branch, man. Hey, that guy, he's like Tyreek Hill, man. We got Makai Lemon, which is a baller. We got Quentin Joyner, baller running back. We got Amarion Peterson, and then we got Chris Pierce. Man, listen, this class is about to be straight up loaded. If we can take this class to number 1, if we continue to do what Lincoln Riley is doing right now, which is building a wall around California, all of California, we need to continue to build that wall. So that means that we need to get Mateo out of St. John Bosco. We don't want to go out there with his brother from Clemson. We want to keep him. We want to keep him here in California, man. That means we need to get Deuce Robinson, man, which is this 6'6", man, this #1 tight end in the country who's an absolute animal. Listen, we need to get all these players, man, and our class look like we can be on our way to the #1 class in the country. The way we're going right now. So listen, this is some more great news. We got some more exciting news coming. Of course, you know we lighten up the transfer portal. We still waiting on Addison. And listen, I read a report that said that Addison, he's narrowed the schools down to 2 schools, and it was said this. It said that he was originally supposed to go to Alabama, but I read a report that looks like he may possibly have canceled that. We don't know for sure, but listen, I think the USC trip discouraged him from even going out to Alabama. So look, listen, keep your fingers crossed with this. I believe Jordan Addison is coming. Matter of fact, last night, Lincoln Riley, if you guys follow him on Twitter, he threw up the deuces last night. That means something big. Lincoln Riley, if other people do it, that's one thing. But when Lincoln Riley does it, this is something major. Something that's about to come. Something that's only popping. Something that's only cracking. It's about to be real deal go time as it relates to this big announcement. I believe it's something big. I believe it's Addison. Listen, like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram. USCJ32 on Twitter. Check this out. We got another story to get to. This is going to benefit us California athletes like never before. This is major. This is a major bill that's Senator Bradford from California introduced a bill yesterday, and this bill is going to benefit USC. Period, because it's not happening anywhere. It's not happening in any other states. It's only happening in the state of California. This is going. Let me explain what's taking place. This is a bill 1401. It's a bill that's being introduced, and hopefully it goes up before the Senate and they pass it. The Senate and the House, and they pass it, because if they pass this is going to be a major. And what it is that 50% of the revenue is called bill is 1401. SB 1401, as amended by Bradford. College athletes, race, and gender equality. It's called Bill 1401. When you guys get some time, check that out. And what's happening now is these universities in the state of California that are making all this revenue, all this money, they're saying that's going to be split and divided. 50% of it is going to go to the school, and 50% is going to go to the players. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean somebody like Caleb Williams doesn't get partake in this? No, it does not mean that, because this is the beauty of it. Somebody like Caleb Williams he can have his NIL deal on the side, because this has nothing to do with NIL. He can have his NIL deal on the side, and then you come along with this new bill. This new bill is going to split it essentially in half, one for the university and the other to the players. So that means that all this money, and we know that football makes a lot of money, so all this money that football is making is going to be divided amongst people on the football team. So that means people like the big uglies, people that, and we know Sam Baker, he's starting an initiative for the offensive line, but until then, people like the big uglies, people like Sean Lee, who's a great player, but doesn't have necessarily maybe an NIL deal. This means that these guys could get paid. It's like the NFL. These guys can get paid like $200,000 a year, because the revenue that these NCAA teams, these universities are making is actually going to the players. So it's going to be divided amongst the players. So you can have an NIL deal. So let me give you another example. Somebody like Jordan Addison, say he's coming. Say he has a $2 million deal offer from USC for the NIL, and those are controlled by the boosters or whoever's controlling that NIL. But then the revenue that comes split and it's divided amongst the team, that means another 200,000 could be. So this thing could be on top of what he's already getting. So this thing could really explode, and players all around the country could say, man, I might not be a big time NIL guy, but I may be a 4-star, I may be a 5-star, I may be somebody that's able to capitalize on this. I may not have the millions of dollars, but I want to come get me a little bag too. I want to come get me 100K. I want to come get me 200K. You guys tell me in the comment section what you think about this. I think if it's only in the state of California, I think this thing is going to change the game, bro. Listen, I think it's going to change the game. I think that these athletes, if they allow this to pass, and see, this is why St. Nick, this is why Dabo Swinney, this is why, because I read about this a while back, but they actually introduced the bill yesterday, so it's getting ready to go up before the House, and it's getting ready to, they're going to vote on it. And see, this is why you got all these people, Kirby Smart, you got all these people, Jimbo Fisher, now saying that they need to do something about this, they need to do something. I see why you trying to do something about it now, because this thing is being introduced, and if this thing is introduced and this thing is implemented in the state of California, man, you talking about a major balancing act. I mean, Cali gonna be up here, USC gonna be up here, everybody else gonna be down here, because even the small guys, not small in play, but small in name, image, and likeness, these guys are not going to be able to compete with that, because all guys going to want to go get their bag. All guys going to want to go get their bag. So listen, here's some of it right here. It says the Student Athlete Bill of Rights prohibits California post-secondary education institutions from upholding any rule, requirement, standard, or limitation that prevents any intercollegiate athletes, student athletes from earning compensation as a result of the use of the student name, image, likeness, athletic reputation. Existing law prohibits the post-secondary education institution, athletic association, conference, or other group organizations with authority over the intercollegiate athletes for providing a prospective student athlete with compensation in relation to the athlete's name, image, likeness. Listen, man, it's about to be straight up real go time. Do you hear me? It's about to be real go time. If this thing passes, I don't think people really understand how significant this is for us as USC fans, but then really for the state of California, period, as it relates to college football. Can you imagine somebody like, if all the big time guys, because they all gonna flock to USC first, right? All of them gonna flock to USC, and then can you imagine schools like Stanford getting all the leftovers, and you know some of the other players that would normally go to Clemson, Auburn, or somebody like that, because everybody want to come get this bag, or go to schools like Cal, you know what I'm saying? And then once all those schools are filled up with the big time players, can you just imagine other schools from San Jose State, Fresno, hey, heck, they might even start going to Cal State Davis, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Cal State Fullerton, I mean, it's unbelievable. So listen, like, share, subscribe. USCJ32. Hit me in the comment section, man. I may be going live tomorrow. Hit me in the comment section, man. I need to know what you guys think about this. This is serious business, man. This thing is serious business. So listen, we have some great news. This thing, hey, listen, has the USC roster just overturned completely? Has the USC buzz just overturned? It seems like we're dreaming. It seems like we're in a dream. It doesn't even seem real to me. I'm like, man, this time last year, listen, all of us, and that's why I'm talking to you, Jeezy, we were all depressed, bro. All of us were depressed, man. But listen, get up out that, hey, wake up out that depression, Jeezy. Come on out of this thing, man. We got this thing rolling, baby. It's about to be real deal go time. Snap them fingers, wake up out of it, man. Get on this train, man. It's about to be real deal go time. USCJ here, man. I just wanted to bring you this quick news. I get any more, you know I'm coming back to you. You know I'm coming back to you. Listen, continue to throw up that dudes, like, share, subscribe. USCJ32. Fight on.